morning, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and yes, it is Thursday, the 23rd of November, 2017. And I wanted to talk about some nice things that I've noticed. For those of you who have been keeping an eye on the latest chats and comments, is I'm glad to say that the situation has calmed down a lot. We're not having as many nasty chats. But I like to have some good chats too. Now, Brian K would like a spoofer. So if you'd like to spoof Brian K, go ahead. And if he tries to block you, I'll just unblock you. So you can basically be a thorn in his side. That's a promise. But I would say it's Thanksgiving. So we're going to cover Thanksgiving topics as well. I know that a lot of you guys have family. And you guys are enjoying Thanksgiving with your family. If you didn't already eat dinner, you probably will be eating it soon. Some of you, of course, will be watching football games. And some of you will be enjoying later on having coffee pie and coffee and pumpkin pie or apple pie. Unfortunately, I don't have either one in my house right now, but it's just me and Lumi and the two cats. Rusty's outside. So my first video I want to talk about the cute thing is the person that calls him Michelle's cat Rusty. My cat Rusty kind of looks like the little kitty you show, which looks like Garfield, except he's tan and not red. Okay, but I think it's cute, and I decided to leave the person alone. Just, I want to try to keep today's topics on a positive note. Now, I also am going to be reading the questions as well as we will be sharing the questions with the public as well. And I'm going to just let people know, for those of you who did not know, I did post a share link already. Honestly, Michelle, I think they know you're live. You think so? I would think so. I think so. All right. Well, I'll let them know anyway. So they can. We are now live and taking chat questions, and we will soon be taking Google Voice. Gonna go hang it. Local chats. Okay, so people know that. All right, so I know I'm a little early. But remember, I said that the video is not necessarily going to be starting exactly at 7, although today we did start it at 7. So for right now, let me get this link ready to go so you guys can chat. Okay. Copy. And I'm going to share this in Google Plus. And this is a really big issue. No, it's not. Okay, so I'm going to copy this also to Facebook. How would that work? Facebook isn't. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I'll post this anyway. And so I'll post that link. I'm sure that there will be other people on the system that want to chat as well. So if you can bear with me, guys, I'm going to share this link out to everybody. because the Facebookers are probably going to want to join. Let's be honest, there's not too many people here today at this time of night because most of the people are either with their family or with their friends. And most of my viewers are on Facebook. They're not necessarily on Google+. So we're going to give the Facebookers a chance to join us on live chat, and so that they can come on to the show as well. Okay. I never, obviously, if you're going to join us on the show, you have to be a part of Google Hangouts. Okay. So let's just get this thing out here. Control. Copy. No, wait. Okay. It's not working. I see that. Command V. There we go. And I'm going to also say North American Snow Queens because that's where I am right now. I'm going to hit post day, get this out to Facebookers so they can join us on the live chat. And let's see. So, all right, so I'm going to just share it again just in case the first people may have missed it and wonder what the heck all this is about. So, so let's get started on that. Okay. And so now we can go back to the chat and see if anybody joined us yet. I don't think they did, but we'll try. Anyway, so we got 4 viewers already. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the questions. And I'm welcoming all you guys to join in on chat as well. So let me go and share the page with the chats. I made the screen bigger, and I've also, for people who have small phone screens so they can see the questions better. And I'm really looking forward to this time. The chat's being wonderful. So if you've already posted something, I see we got some comments already. So let's get started here. Let me go present to everyone. And let's see what we got here. Dave Baxter says, hello, Michelle. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. And happy Thanksgiving to you as well. People P said, I need some advice. My school wants to build a transgender washroom, and I feel uncomfortable. Okay, well, we'll talk about that, but let me finish with, first of all, introducing everybody else here. Nathan Pep says, no run to thank God. Well, she might come on later, guys. She's spending time with her husband right now in the hospital. I don't hate gays or lesbian or bisexual people. You know, I respect them, but the whole trans thing is gone too far. I feel Father, Mother God is telling me the same thing. I think it's getting a little bit over ridiculous because, first of all, since you want to talk about the bathroom issue, it's how have the transgender community been doing with it before all of this tower of confusion start? I mean, hermaphrodites, I know, I mean, like hermaphrodites like myself are pretty much a rarity. There's only 1 in 5,000 births is a hermaphrodite child or intersex. Unfortunately, some are converted by the parents, and some are not. I am not converted. I'm 100% kosher. No additives, preservatives, flavors, or colors. 100% kosher. But as far as this crazy behavior about the transgender bathroom issue goes, this is what I think. Part of the problem goes back to the time of the Victorian era. The real difference between a man and a woman's bathroom is really nothing. I think that depending on the way it's done, it can be made very simple. Each area has a sink, a toilet, and that's it. Or you can have, which basically means single person bathrooms, which unfortunately takes a lot of space. And it simplifies one thing, but then it adds complexities to building code and building designs. And that's not going to help anybody, especially if issue is money comes in. I mean, nobody is going to want to spend, say, a couple $100,000 more to make an all-inclusive bathroom. But if they're single-stall bathrooms, I guess they can be individual ones. Oh, yeah, I should post that. I thought I posted it on here. I guess I did, but I guess I must have scrolled off. Oh, I scrolled on. Here we go. Here we go. Let me click on that screen. I got mine on the wrong screen, guys. Let me get to the right one so I can post the link for you. And here we go. Okay, I was on the wrong screen, so now we can actually chat. Okay. Enter. There's the link, guys. So now you can join us, and I'm looking forward to talking to all of you. I also kind of would like to talk to whoever's going to be the new doppelganger of Brian K. He asked for somebody to spoof him. As I said, you will be given immunity. If he erases you, I will unerase you. If he tries to block you, I will unblock you. He says he really would like to have a spoof of his own. I think that's kind of silly, but oh well, that's what he wants, so there you go. Okay, I know it might be a bad idea to call InfoWars and Rebel Media about the situation. Well, no, it's not necessarily a bad idea. I think, like I said, in some cases, I think it's getting a little bit out of hand because a lot of oh, yes, there's the spoof for Lummy. Whatever. Let's make sure she can speak. I think she's on now. Let's see. Go ahead.
Hey, Michelle. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
Thank you.
Now, I want to have a nice conversation tonight. So, it's Thanksgiving, so we should be thankful for the good things that we received. And a lot of people were very confused with the videos that you uploaded last time. So I'm just hoping that we can at least have a nice, quiet, reasonably moderate conference tonight.
Yeah, we should address that. We should address those videos.
Well, the first thing is okay, obviously you're not me. I'm not you, so that makes it easy.
Well, that's debatable. Let's be honest here. That's debatable.
Well,
we disagree on this topic.
Well, right now, as I said, Peace wants to know about what he should do about his public school wanting transgender bathrooms.
I don't know. What do you think, Michelle?
Well, you know, Peace, first of all, is that you're in Canada, and Canada is a very liberal country. And I think that's what makes it harder than if you were in parts of the United States. There would be more opportunity for your mom to speak with the school board and speak her piece if she feels the same way. What do you think?
Well, are they adding a third bathroom, or are they just letting the transgender people use either bathroom?
KMW asks, what do you think of Richard Spencer? I don't know who Richard Spencer is, so I can't say anything good about it because I don't know the individual.
Me either.
Okay. Now, how many people, let me ask this question to you too, Fake Lummy. How many people have been watching my real videos? And why did you choose that video to try to overdub it with your voice on it?
Well, see, we disagree on this matter because I identify as Lumiere Finestra, and I didn't choose those videos. I recorded them. Well, we recorded them more or less.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a look at that video real quick here. Let's look at the contents.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let's just look at the content and the description. So, if you give me a minute, guys, we're going to jump to another window here.
Yeah, give us a minute, guys.
And let me switch over to that dashboard because it was under the other video here. Let's see. It's under the Thanksgiving subkitulus packed. So that's in the comments area. So let me go to that.
Oh, it wasn't packed.
Okay, so let's go to that link here. I'm not going to play the video right now because we're doing this, so it'll just confuse everybody. So let's get to the comments here. No, I don't want to edit it. I'm sorry. I accidentally clicked on the wrong screen. Hold on a minute here. You still see the chats on your screen right now. I'm in another window here. So let's go to that video. So this could get kind of confusing because we're using. Okay, I don't need to see the video. Let's see here. Let's see. I think I'm all right. Let's see. This is gonna get complicated. Why? Because I gotta find it. I'll find it.
Oh, are you looking for our video or my video?
I'm looking for the link that you posted, and it's in here, but I don't see it in that video area. So it probably I'm just gonna go dig it around a long way.
I think you deleted it.
No, I didn't delete it.
I didn't delete it.
Believe it or not, I left it there because I left it specifically so that other people could see the difference because there was so much confusion between me and you, and they wanted to know who was who. So
I dealt with the same issue. I had people, that didn't know which Lumi was real. I had to explain. I'm a real.
All right, let's see here. I think I Queen Lasso from. Oh, let's see. I don't see it in here.
Well, do you want me to post the link?
Oh, it's in here, but we'll have to find it later on. Anyway, it wasn't really necessarily too complimentary, but the most important thing is that I don't really think that it's really the kind of video that I think you should have overdubbed on. I think you should have left it alone, or you should came up with your own unique videos instead.
Oh, well, that's an issue that we disagree on because, in my opinion, I didn't overdub that video, and that was a real video. See, we disagree on that opinion. I sat on the couch, and I had something to say, and I said it.
Yeah, but you didn't say on your own video. You used my backdrop in my video. Why didn't you just go ahead and just...
That's your opinion. We don't agree on this issue because, in my opinion, I didn't.
All I'm trying to say is that people seriously wondered what in the heaven's name was going on because
I had that same issue.
No, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to argue that. It's like picking nits out of your ass. I'm not going to do that. Waste my time doing that right now.
Well, there's no need for us to get to that level right now.
Let me go back to the questions here. So let's
go back to the questions. KMW says, "What do you think of Richard Spencer?" And then KMW said, "Richard Spencer is a white nationalist."
I don't know anything about the person. So how can I say if I know nothing about the person?
Well, all we know so far is that he's a white nationalist. So we can agree we don't like that, right?
Well, I can't say anything. I don't know anything about this person.
Okay, so we'll settle on we like Richard.
If I don't know somebody, how in the heaven's name can I say anything about somebody?
I agree, yeah.
Now, let's see. So, as far as the bathroom issue that people of peace brought up, the only thing I can tell you is that it's a bit complicated because our video disappeared. I got it. Okay, here it goes. So I don't really have the answer to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch just things out of the questions for a second, and I'll go on to another screen so I can read them. Because I'm wondering if that might be part of the problem, which is when I show questions on the screen, it's great for logging information, but it's terrible when people are trying to chat, because then they think that they get distracted by the questions.
Yeah, they definitely do, yeah.
Now, what did you do for Thanksgiving?
Are you asking me what I did for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Well, I tried going to the soup kitchen, but it was closed today. So I had a telephone call with Dawn.
The kitchen was closed officially anyway. It always just closed on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, me and Michelle weren't aware of that. We thought it was going to be open. And so, yeah, we did that. Got back from there. We had a phone call with Dory. We chatted with Dory. And then we got set up to do this video right here. Now we're live streaming.
I watched Alvin and the Chipmunks for several episodes. I watched The Squeakquel. I watched Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Chip because I needed some recreational fun to kind of get in a good mood and enjoy myself a little bit. So I took a look at some of the news going on with PragerU and the YouTube censorship lawsuit that's being filed by Prager University. That's about it.
Well, that sounds like a good time.
That's Gary Franchi from Next News Network covered that. So that was really kind of interesting to know about because I'm hoping that some people will come on tonight. I'm hoping we might have some more people coming on, such as Selena. I don't know anything about KMW, but
what's Selena's last name?
But
Michelle?
What?
What's Selena's last name?
So long, I forgot it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But I know it's Rodriguez, Amadas, John George, I think.
Rodriguez, Hernandez, Juan.
It's very common in a lot of Latino countries to have names like that. It's not. I know a lot of Hispanic community people have names like that. They're long. I don't really know how that works, but
what'd you eat for dinner?
Nothing yet.
No? Are you gonna make a turkey?
I had some cookies for snack and a couple coffees and a couple Rolaids because my stomach acid was getting a little. Because the chocolate cookies are causing me acid in my stomach to kind of crawl up my throat.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He says to me, KMW says, would you prefer country life or city life? Well, I guess I can ask you that question too, and anybody else who wants to come on camera. Do you prefer living in the country or in the city?
Me and Michelle actually prefer to live in a little bit of both. Not quite a city, not quite country.
I think by Michelle and I both agree. This country is better, I think, than city. We don't like city. It's too much.
Yeah, we prefer more of a country setting, but we still have to have our services to get around because of our handicaps.
What do you think about living in a cabin without electricity?
Me and Michelle thought about it. It would be a good idea. It most certainly would be cheaper. But there
composting toilet in the bathroom. That works so pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of basically the version of a cat box for people. That's kind of what a composting toilet is, really. KMW says no suburban life. Okay. So KMW, what do you prefer for living accommodations? Anyone else? I think some people would prefer having both, I guess. I never really liked the city. I was Boston, Massachusetts. I went to New York City for a while. I lived in Torrington for about 3 years. I wanted to get the hell out of there. Torrington sucked. It's too congested, too noisy, too icky. And that's not as big as Hartford or Bridgeport or anything like that, but it was just so noisy that I just couldn't really get into it. No. So when I get to the questions here, so I can watch on the screen here. So it takes a while for things to load up. So let's take a look at the questions in the other window here, since this thing is taking all this time to develop. It's like a roll film. It takes a while to develop the film. Very interesting. Okay. On the positive side, the second Lumi is bringing comedy to his channel. Well, yeah, right now, it's certainly a lot better than it usually goes.
Well, it is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest problem, though, is that, like me and Michelle said, is that we want to have, a more positive, feel on this channel. We want people to want to come and feel welcome here. And that's something very important. And Michelle's latest video shows that she's not a person who has any desire to create animosity or hatred among anybody. I don't know anything about Rebel Media People of Peace. I don't know nothing about Rebel Media.
Me either.
But you can always bring it up to Breitbart if you want. Or you can always bring it up to the Canadian Broadcast Corporation because he lives in Canada. But I think that as far as transgender bathrooms go, I think it's getting a little bit overblown right now.
Yeah, it is getting overblown right now. We agree.
Single stall bathrooms are fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's a single stall bathroom with a sink and toilet and everybody has access to it, you don't even have to say man or woman's on it. All you have to do is say restroom.
Yeah, but what about the people that feel uncomfortable?
It's a single stall bathroom, which means that anybody can go in there and lock the door behind it.
That's true. What if we just all got porta potties?
See, the whole thing is this. I think that the whole situation is just. I think it's more or less being pushed by the liberal left, or possibly by the very alternative far right.
Yeah, we hate those liberal left.
I don't hate them, but I don't like the policies. But I don't hate the people.
Well, me and my Michelle hate them.
No, I don't hate them. They're just people.
Well, me and Michelle do.
They have opinions. They have a right to have opinions. It doesn't mean I agree with them, but it's their opinions. And that's what makes it important, is a country of free thinkers, is we have the right to have our opinions, but we should never try to force our opinions on another person. Okay. But I think that you could certainly talk to Rebel Media and Alex Jones Infowars, and you might even want to contact RT.com. What do you think of people who hate the race or culture? You mean like the couple examples where one woman considers herself black when she was born as a white person, but saying that she rather adopts to the black culture? In other words, transracial? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But as long as they understand that not everybody is going to feel comfortable with that. I am white. I am Italian. I am Norwegian. And I got probably a little bit, I consider myself a little bit of Italian, Norwegian, British American. And there's no British in my family tree. But that's just me. But I'm also American. That's the key word. I was born and raised in this country. And I uphold the American Constitution. And I believe that all people should have the right to peacefully assemble and speak up.
I agree.
He says, People B says, I hate to say it, but trans people don't exist. They need love and encouragement to remain their original gender and accept themselves instead of changing themselves. The KMW says, I knew you must have Scandinavian. You seem strong. Yeah, okay. Well, let me answer people with pieces claim. Gender is manipulated by two things: nature and nurture. And let's be honest here. In the current society, if you're a masculine gender, you are basically treated as a second-class person because so many people want women. After all, women do better in advertising. Women are more appealing. Women are more respected.
That's true.
But it's not really fair because not all transgendered people are truly transgendered. There are some that are considered I wouldn't use the term sexual because that's different. Pangender. There are people that go cross gender lines. And those people that cross gender lines, I consider them to be middle of the ground. They're not all masculine. They're not all feminine. It doesn't matter which, in this case, which genitalia you got between your legs. We're talking about something where people have said that if you think like a guy, you look at some of the guy pictures in the world, and you see these guys that are mean and burly and cause harm. That's unfortunate. That's a social stereotype of men that unfortunately has been rammed down their throat. There are many nice men out there. They don't want to harm anybody. They just want one dream. They want to start a family with a beautiful person, and they want to raise a family. But our society goes out of its way to make them look like they're bad because we see all the media pushing men doing all these bad crimes and men look awful and things like that. But you know what? That's the problem. If you're a man, how in the heck are you going to want to be a man? That's like being on the losing team. That's the sad truth. So, just like transracials, why wouldn't you want to be on the winning team? Why wouldn't you want to be on the team that's likely to get more home goals or more field goals or more touchdowns using football parallels? Or more goals in soccer. Knock it off with the music, please.
Sorry about that.
Because of the copyright laws, I can't have music on this channel.
Sorry about that. We lose focus sometimes.
He says, I'm listening to KMW People Peace. You must be Scandinavian. You seem strong. Yep. Norwegian. Got a little bit of German in me. Let me finish. And my mom is pure Norwegian. My father's ancestry is Norwegian and German.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather was adopted by the Dalene family. His original name was Mullenstad. People B says I love Britain too. Yeah, I love Britain. I want to go to Britain. But to get to the Home Office to apply for dual citizenship is a ridiculously expensive process. And so I don't think that's going to happen.
Looks like we got someone new in the chat.
We do have another person. Let me turn the sound on so we can hear them. I don't think the speaker's on. Go ahead, Alfredo. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Me and my Michelle are fans of fettuccine Alfredo.
Go ahead. What's up? So what's up with you? I said no music. Because the copyright.
I'm sorry about that. That's my fault. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I know that, but you can't have music on because of the copyright laws. I already told you that.
I'm sorry about that. I forgot. That's my fault.
I'm trying to get this thing to speak. I hear you.
He said, I hear you bad.
I don't hear you bad, and I don't speak English too well. Okay.
Okay.
I don't speak too much other languages. I can speak a little bit of it. I can read a little bit of Italian, but that's about all I can really read.
See,
so he says, "Oh, we speak Spanish." Okay. Well, I don't speak Spanish, but I can probably figure out what you're saying from looking at Spanish. If you want to throw me some Spanish, but realize I'm not good at it. So
yeah, we can probably figure that out, Michelle. We can probably figure that out.
I'll try to understand him. Okay.
Yeah, we'll try.
I'll try to see if I can make the screen bigger so I can see more what he's saying here. Okay, so Alfredo Spelatos says I'm a Spanish speaker. Okay, and so I got to go ahead and just jump the screen back to the chat question so I can read them simultaneously, so I can keep everybody between the two screens. Okay, come on. Stupid internet. There we go. Britain is changing. Well, if I go to a Catholic school, Catholic schools are free in Canada and publicly funded. Maybe I can contact the Catholic News and the bishop or something. You could talk to the bishop, yeah. People.
Yeah,
no, I'm not a religious fanatic either. I like balance. Understandable.
Yeah, I understand.
I think eventually you're going to see that after a while, some of this liberal mentality is going to kind of sort itself out. We know that the deep state is already seeing its powers being eroded by people who are realizing that we need to speak up against the United Nations, especially because they want to control everybody. And it's not fair because the U.S. Constitution, which is this country, the United States, is one of the most free countries in the world. And to the United Nations, the United States is a big disaster. Now, like you said, like People P said, that Britain, or KMW says, Britain is changing, and it is changing. But there's some things I love about Britain that America doesn't have. One of them is I love your electrical system. I love your fused mains plugs. I think it's a great system, and it should have been adopted worldwide. You don't need safe plugs for the British mains outlets because all outlets have safety shutters on them. And that's a great system. And each mains appliance that you plug into the mains has a fuse in the plug that's designed to make sure that the wiring of the cord is never overexerted. Whereas in the United States and most of Europe, you have a fuse or circuit breaker in the consumer unit at like 15, 20 amp circuit. Even if the cord can handle no more than 5 to 10 amps, guess what? Major short circuit, that cord is going to pop like a giant fuse anyway, catch fire, potentially burn your house down. I think that's a stupid idea. Another thing that the British do, which my bathroom was built along British standards is it has a pull chain light fixture in the bathroom. That keeps it within code and makes my bathroom safe to walk into when you turn the light on if you got wet hands, because you're not actually touching the physical switch. You're touching a string that turns the pull chain on in the ceiling fixture. So anybody else is out here, I suspect? I don't see any new questions. No, I don't either.
No, me neither.
Anyway, Rhonda did say that she might be on a little later on. She didn't say exactly when. She may have forgotten all about it. But then Brian Key's not here either, but then it is Thanksgiving, so don't forget, we are going to be having the Sunday live stream. And if you want to be a thorn in Brian Key's side, Lummy, go for it.
Yeah,
and I will give you political immunity. He says he wants someone like you in his life. So, in that place, anybody who wants to spoof Brian K, I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, we'll leave you alone if you do that.
I put the same request out on Facebook as well. Speaking of Facebook, let me take a look at the Facebook right now and see what's going on Facebook.
Yeah, let's look at our Facebook.
Oh, I'm at. Yeah, there we go. Facebook. That's comments. YouTube. Okay, let me just change the screen here. Let me go to Facebook and see if there's anything here. Right now, I see at this point from Facebook. Do the Facebookers know about the video? I think they do, but you think I should re-share the link? I think
we should re-share the link. Let's reshare it.
They may not have known about it because the people, you posted the link, but so many people with all their families and Thanksgiving and everything else may not have known about it.
You're right. Let's repost it.
So I'm going to repost the link to Facebook because that's where the majority of our watchers are from. We don't get too much from the other channels.
No, we don't.
I'm not saying we don't get it all, but
right.
Is this the right one? Yeah, I think this is the right one. This gets a little ugly. Okay. All right, hold on a minute, guys. This is gonna give us a nice echo issue. Right now, peak and current is 4 people. Stream is good. Let's see if we can get back to the top of the screen here. All right, stop for a second.
Oh, sorry about. I'm so sorry, Michelle. Me and
I
my
mean,
me,
if you
me
want
by myself.
if you want to listen to music, that's fine. But I would suggest, if you can, is just hold off a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I will. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
So let me see if I can find the chats. Where is it? Here it is. Live streaming. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to events. I'll try it that way instead. Okay. So this is the one that's live now. So I gotta click on this thing, and I'm gonna end up getting a loop issue. But let's see if I can get rid of that. Actually, it looks like it's ever silent anyway right now. Is it? Looks like it is. So, um, let's see. Go into the share screen here. I gotta scroll up way a bit because, unfortunately, the way this thing works, in order to share this link. All right, so I got the Facebook link, and I'm gonna share that. This thing is crufty slow. So, North American Snow Queen is supposed to Facebook. Okay, and I'll send it on Twitter too and Google Plus, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of people going on Twitter, but I'll send the link out to those places. That way the Google Plusers can also join in, which I don't think there's too many from looking at the statistics and the channel surveys. All right, now while I'm doing all this stuff, let me ask all of you this question. For those people in the chat, be patient, I'll get to you. Which is this: why does so many people post so many dislikes on my videos? I mean, they had it last time, but I still wonder why that is.
Maybe if we brought on Sherry more often and we got rid of Rhonda as a moderator, it would help.
Even before Rhonda was here, people
What
were
about
always
the times
picking
that we had
dislike.
Sherry on, though?
Even this video has already got 5 dislikes on it. How can they get 5 dislikes when the video just went on the air?
Remember how many likes we got when we had Sherry in studio?
Well, I actually have 5 dislikers already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that was a better combination for us than us and Rhonda. That doesn't seem to be going well.
Okay, people say, so what's your thoughts? Well, he's talking about the bathroom issue. I don't know. I don't really have an answer to that issue. But I do know that in the case of the Catholic schools, they are under the control of the bishop and the archdiocese, or diocese, because I don't think Canada has archdiocese, which is under the direction of the cardinal, which is then under the direction of the pope. So, I mean, maybe if you or your family and like-minded families got together on it and discussed it with the bishop, maybe you guys could come up with some kind of a reasonable accommodations for everybody. That's all I can say right now. So, Alfredo doesn't say much. He's more just watching this chat, and he isn't saying anything on the chat screen. The microphone is on. His sound is active, as far as I know. Yeah, it's on. It's on? Yeah. But I don't hear him. Is he muted? No, it's not. Okay. Have you apologized for blocking them? Oh, yes, I did. Don't worry about it. That was already taken care of some time ago.
Yeah, we took care of that, Lamar.
In fact, one of the people said to me they thought I had beautiful eyes. the beautiful blue eyes. And I was hoping to talk to her on Sunday about it.
Who's
Obviously, she's with the family right now. I'm talking about Selena. And I guess the reason why this is going to be a small channel tonight is because most people are with their families right now.
You think maybe Selena's into us?
She said I have beautiful eyes, and she said I look good in red.
We should ask her if she wants to go on a date.
Yeah, I see you. Alfredo says, I'm Spanish. I am here. Okay, I see that. Now he wants to chat with him on here, I guess. I'll just try to tell him something here. Try to speak up if you can. All right, so I just told him try to speak up if you can. I don't know how good his ability to speak English is, but it would be great if people could manage to try to speak, because it's easy to watch one screen instead of watching 3 or 4 screens at one time. Kylan Ramos has not yet ever come on camera. Nathan has been, but Kaylin has never been. People Peace says, anyways, did you hear what happened to the lawyer, University of Canada? No, I did not. Well, Lemmer, would you also be willing to speak up for the Native Americans whose lives equally matter? So it's not just Black lives that matter, it's the Native American lives that matters. If it wasn't for the Native Americans of Massachusetts and those that worked with Lewis and Clark, we would have been seriously screwed. And that's the truth. Native Americans are just as important in this culture as our blacks. We all should be supporting each other, regardless of your race. I've been chanting Black Lives Matter, Native Lives Matter the whole time. But I also believe that all lives matter, because it's all true that we're all in this together. Poor lives matter. The people of poverty lives matter. The people of color's lives matter.
Maybe we should just do the chant and say Black Lives Matter. Repeat it.
All lives matter. That's what
Black Lives Matter. Let's do it together. Let's do it together, Michelle.
All lives matter. All lives matter. All lives matter. All lives matter. Well, unity, that makes sense too. Unity.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we handled that pretty well.
Unity. We should all be together and try to live as a people together.
Yeah, I think we handled that pretty well.
I want to see the day come, maybe one day, maybe not be physically possible, but maybe one day that all of us could all meet in person somehow.
Well, that would be impossible for me and you, but yes, I'd like to see it as well.
I don't know where any other people live. I know where People Peace lives in Canada. I know Brian City lives in Indiana. I don't know anything about the other people where you live.
Yeah, me and Michelle live in Winston, Connecticut.
Whatever. Okay.
Well, we can agree to disagree.
Well, can you give me a quick recap, People of Peace? Because this is getting, I got to watch 2, 3, 4 chats at the same time. So, if you can give me like a 200-word or letter or less. Well, maybe it could happen someday. And from what you told me, that's in 3 years, though. People of Peace, right? So, who knows? 3 years, I probably might be living in Maine. Well,
yeah, we were thinking about going to Maine. We were talking.
Yeah, but Aaron Jones, Rhonda was possibly going to be coming here, but she's, like I said, she's spending time with her family. Honestly, she's not really that bad, but then Brian Key's not here either.
Yeah, where is that rascal?
So anyway, anybody want to spoof Brian K? You're welcome to. I'd love to see how he handles it. That'd be good. Watch him go. Ah, man, I'm stuck. Oh, okay. So we're talking about. All right. So, still, one of the things that I noticed is if you're traveling between the United States and Canada, don't you need what is the legal age to travel alone on by train or by plane? Oh. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but people, peace. I hate to say it this way, but there are parts of the United States that are just as liberal. Connecticut is not much at all near conservative. This nanny state's always coming up with bullshit. I hate to say it this way, but there are parts. So, let me go ahead and post the link for those of you who are curious to joining in and may not have seen this yet. Where's my cursor? Come on. There we go. Command V. Right. So here's the same link again, guys. Jesus Christ. Can you put a space between that and that so people can see it? It looks like it's all one word. Yeah, I will. All right. So give me a second, guys. Where is it?
Yeah. Oh, well. All right, guys. Come on.
I got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Space here.
Yep, space here.
Click on here.
And then
okay. Command copy.
Yep.
For the future. Okay. So, and hit enter.
And there we go.
So now people can click on that link and join that chat.
So if you're looking to join us on the chat, just go ahead and click that link that we just posted.
I think one person at a time can say it. I don't think I have to be 2 or 3 or 4 people saying the same thing. It just gets confusing.
Oh, okay. I just, I thought that was that's usually my turn of speech there. We can agree to disagree.
Don't worry, you can get back to the chat later. You can report. I'll have to look at the news in a little bit. Right now, like I said, I'm trying to keep an eye on all these communications because I got a chat going on in Google Hangouts, or at least between Alfredo Spelados. He hasn't said anything, but I gotta watch in case he wants to post something here himself. You, Brian K. All right, stop with the music.
That time it wasn't me. I think it's that Alfredo person.
Go ahead, Doppelganger. You have received my immunity. Since he wants to be, he has said to me, he says in private email on Twitter, he says, gee, I wish I had a Doppelganger. I said, you really want one? He said, yeah. He said, okay. And watch
We're really going
by the end of the week, he's going to be screaming at me, get rid of that person, get rid of that person. You asked for it, so.
Yeah, we got him figured out.
So maybe it could be a humbling experience for Brian to get to understand that some of the stuff he says theoretically may sound nice on paper until you actually find out what's really going on. No, somebody's put a cute little kitty cat video up, or Rusty the cat, Michelle's cat, Rusty person. It's cute. I like cats. I mean, like the Garfield like character kind of looks like Rusty, but Rusty's more of a tan color.
Yeah, but good try, right?
Well, it's cute. I like cute
You
things.
should subscribe to that channel, Michelle.
Actually, I am subscribed to that channel.
Oh, you beat me to the punch. You always do. You are the controller of our body.
No.
Yeah.
At least no one's not trying to say that. Well, my cat doesn't have an account on here anyway, so
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't really know what he literally would say anyway. Probably say, hey, listen, I want to go back to sleep.
Well, maybe we should ask Rusty if he wants to have an account.
Right now, Rusty's outside. He's outside, I think.
Well, when he comes inside, we'll ask him.
Right now, Rusty's outside. Inside, Fame's inside the house right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do it later.
So, it's kind of quiet right now. So,
yeah, it is pretty quiet right now.
All right, here's the deal. Because it just doesn't seem like there's really a lot to talk about right now. If there's anything someone would like to say in about 5 minutes, because I'm going to see if the cat wants to come in. And I got to take a powder. So I'll be right back after these words from your local other people who might want to jump in on chat. You got the code, and I'll be back shortly, okay?
Yeah, we'll be back shortly. We got to let Rusty in a powder. Okay?
Okay, I'm back. My cat didn't come in yet. So, let's see what kind of questions we got here.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Nothing new. Well, as like I said, is right now she's not here, and she's not doing anything wrong, and she's not.
Well, why don't we send an invite to Brian K?
I have Brian K. I see the top linker. As I said, you guys got all set. Now, what I'm gonna do is, how many of you guys are going to be part of the Sunday broadcast at 6 o'clock Eastern time, the usual time?
Oh, you already know I'll be there. I have no choice.
Well, I mean, normally that's the time we usually get together and stuff like that. As I said, I just did this one because I had nothing to do, and it's pretty quiet right now. I suspected that was going to be the whole time anyway. But what I'd like to ask is that people will take the time to watch more of my videos and get to know what I got to say on my channel. And my limited.
I also ask that people take the time to check out my channel. You can find me at.
Let me show you guys something here.
The real Luby and Finestra at gmail.com.
All right, hold on a minute. I want to show you something here. Let's go to. Yeah, let's go to my other channel here. Let's see. Hangouts, chat. There we go. So let's go to the main channel here, the dashboard, so we can take a look at the statistics, because this might interest some of you guys. Present to everyone, and I got to go into the window so we can massage that screen, which unfortunately is ridiculously huge. So I'm going to have to pan the screen down so you can see all the stuff I want to show you. Okay, so let me go to that screen so I can actually pan the screen here. Right now, you can see analytics last 28 days. Watch time minutes is on the increase. 12,359. Views is 2,999. Subscribers.
Hello.
Was -2. Okay, estimated revenue is $7.24. And
Hello.
I'm at. In the last few videos,
All right.
the last few videos we did pretty good. I was surprised that this one, Are You Interested in a Thanksgiving Special, has only 1 dislike to 4 likes, which is nice. But like I said, I'm trying really hard to. Hey, you have to use your time. So. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, excuse me.
Brian, turn that off. Brian, turn it off. Michelle, we gotta get Brian out of the camp. He's not turning it off. Brian, turn it off. Brian, turn off the music. I can't take this now. Turn off that music, Brian. Michelle, we got a bond or something. He's not turning off the.
Gotta stop with the music.
Turn off the
telling you
music,
right.
Brian.
Hey. Gotta stop.
Michelle, he's not turning off the music.
I see it. Yeah, I see it. All right. Regardless, I'm gonna have to stop with the music, guys, because you can't play music because of the copyrights. It's nothing to do with me. It has to do with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
Guys, you need to stop the music if they're gonna demonetize our channel. Seriously, Brian, turn off the music.
All right. Okay. All right. So, here's what we're gonna do, guys. For right now, everybody, I'm gonna say one thing because we're gonna get ready to wrap it up for tonight. Is that I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Hey.
Brian, turn that music on.
Well, whoever's playing the music is coming from you right now. All right, so here's the deal, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go for right now, but I want to let you know that I wish you all have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Okay,
All right,
I'll
guys, we're
see
gonna
you
get
all
going.
Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern time, and I think you'll be coming. So for now, I'll see you guys Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern time. But until that time, stay safe, stay warm, and stay dry.
Yep.
Good
Bye
night,
for
everybody.
now.
We're gonna get going now. Bye bye, guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
You guys are free to do as you please throughout your day. And bye bye, everybody.
Bye.